What is going on, everybody? How you all doing out there today? We are on day 2 of the Caps. It's Commissary. I was going to butcher it on purpose. I would like to pretend that I was butchering it on purpose the other day, but that would be a lie. That would be a lie. That would not be truthful. I can't do that to you. I can't do that to you, especially this early on a Sunday morning. Or I think Mr. Omega Beast is here, and that would mean it is late on a Sunday evening. How are you all doing out there? Let's have some fun. We're going to do some friendlies. We got a spreadsheet created by none other than, that's right, Eggatron, Mr. Aiden himself, the man who taught us all that Juggernaut was actually very good. And now he is so good, people want him nerfed. You know what I say to that. I'm going to put it in the chat. What do we say when people want champions nerfed? This is a no nerf zone. This is a no nerf zone. We don't nerf around here. We don't nerf around here. What's up, Felganos, Mr. Omega Beast, OG Highline. You signed up, headed to church right now. If I can get on friendly. OG Highline, someone like yourself, anytime you are available, you let me know on the stream. You will cut right in line. The fact of the matter is, I see you're number 3 in line already anyway, but you jump, especially over Felganos. Oh, that guy, he is nothing but trouble. Zode, what's up, dude? Laser, Zach, Richards, Adam, Dammy, what's going on? This is the internet you can like. That's right, Laser. If we have learned nothing else in the last decade, is that you get to say whatever you want on the internet. Someone who believes you and agrees will find you, and you can just like bounce that back and forth. You just bounce it back and forth, and soon enough, some people will be like, I think that's right. I think they're correct. It's like the bad version of finding your people. You know, when you go to kindergarten and you learn all these things, it's like you'll eventually find your people, just be you. This is like the negative, the bad version of that. What's up, Aiden? How you doing, bud? Yes, you know that we got this cut like a week ago, my friend. But you're right. Yeah, we got it high and tight. We got the fade going. My girl Shantae hooked me up like she always does. Laser, it's not nerf or nothing. It's a no nerf zone. It is a no nerf. Don't make me time you out. I will. I'll do it. I won't, but maybe I will. We never know. I don't even know what I'm going to do. All right. Shout out to Shantae. You got that right, Adam. I'm going to get it cut right before we go up to Vancouver. Y'all are going to see this lady's work. She is an artist. All right. So real quick, I do want to do this, and we are going to jump into the friendlies. I'm up early on a Sunday morning because I got a lot to do. I want to hang out with my family. I got a friend coming over. I haven't seen this guy in years. He's coming over with his family. He just moved back into town. I'm pumped up for that. I'm going to spend some time alone with my family. We'll do a little game night. There's a lot to do today, including work. But I was like, I want to hang out with you all. I want to see these offers. I want to do some friendlies. I want to have some fun. Do I do friendlies with anyone or just members? With anyone, Slade. With anyone. There's already 5 people signed up. I'll just let you know. There's already 5 people signed up. But we're going to be going. We're going for an hour and 10 minutes. And then I don't expect us to cover the Commissary offers as long because I just don't think there'll be as much to cover, in which case maybe we'll do some friendlies after that too. So go for it. Yeah, we're going to do like 5 minutes of Civil Warrior testing because I think he's better than I remember him being. I played him a little bit this morning. I've been up for a few hours, getting some work done. And I was like, you know what? Hold on a minute. And there's a couple, I'm not telling you right now that he's great. In no way am I currently trying to convince people to select him. So let's just get that out of the way now, okay? And like I said, we'll do this for a maximum of 10 minutes and then we'll get to the friendlies. Max 10 minutes of Civil Warrior and then the friendlies. And this was confirmed for me by Campo today in the Illuminati chat, I'm like, I think he's the only Nullify Immune Tech 7-star. And I believe that's accurate. If you are aware of one, please let me know, okay? But I think the other two, and Campo's like, yeah, or Campo actually said them, are Viv Vision and Omega Sentinel, neither of whom is available as a 7-star. Tech Champion, Aiden. But yeah, you're right. There's Overseer, so that's good. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with helping out, my friend. There's nothing wrong. Be the kid in the class that's raising their hand and wants to answer. Be Hermione Granger. Like if there was one lesson from Harry Potter, it's that Harry Potter kind of sucks without his friends. Like that kid really wouldn't have made it far without Hermione. Like I hope that was the lesson everyone took away from Harry Potter. Anyways, so let's get to this. So there's all these armor up buffs, but here's the other thing that I thought was pretty interesting about this guy. Is these armor ups come from every basic attack that either champion throws. So it's not like there's this combo counter thing that you got to worry about, like with like Danny or something like that. So that's pretty cool. The dash back and hold, I don't know anyone who loves that mechanic, but you know, whatever, it's there. It was this, where am I getting to? I'm trying to get to a couple things I noticed. Is the heavy attacks have that heal block, but then this is where I was like, wait a minute. Is that when you convert the Fury buffs from the armor ups, they all refresh, all of the Furies. I forgot about this. I totally forgot about this. I realized that could create a pressure point though, so we'll see. And then here was the other thing, is when you launch any special attack, you pause all armor up buffs for 20 seconds, cool. But also you're pausing your heal block debuffs for 6 seconds. I don't know, I want to at least do a couple of these, just to kind of get a look at this, because I am genuinely a little tempted to take him. Stig, so for anyone who's signed up, please check the pinned comment. Aiden created this really cool spreadsheet. Oh, I see Stig just signed up. Cool. All right, so you can check that out, and we will, like I said, we're doing this for 10 minutes max. We're already 2 minutes in, so we got 8 minutes left. Ron Weasley's dad was in your restaurant. That's cool. I mean, like the whole cast was awesome, right? Like I enjoyed those movies. I was a bit old for them, but as you can tell, I'm never too old to do anything that's intended for young people. And so I even enjoyed the first one, even though it was clearly intended for young kids. No worries, Stig. Don't ever apologize for being on the ball. Go back to the Hermione Granger thing. Okay. That's the other lesson though, is the cute, funny, charming kid is going to get all the credit. that's the other lesson. Is Hermione's the real MVP in life, though Harry Potter's tend to get the credit. The funny, like, ha guy. So anyways, here we go. So I just want to check this out. This is a 6-star rank 3. He is at 200. So he's going to start off with the, he's going to start off by taking a heavy to the face is what he's going to start off with. But he's going to start off with 2 armor ups. So I don't want to, okay, this is horrible. I should not explain while I try to do this. All right, here we go. I think I've now created a terrible AI out of this Deadpool, so that's going to partially be my fault. And this is what people have said. Will I be able to see? Yeah, I lost 4 Furies from that. That is, I remember people complaining about that. Let's just start this over. We created a terrible AI by just standing there and taking the heavy to the face. We'll just do a couple of these. I want to see this. I'd love to see what a beefy Civil War could do in a BG. So that's laser. Essentially, what I'm thinking too is, let's keep in mind, we talk about this in all the ranking videos and stuff, and we're all experiencing it. Anyone who's playing Battlegrounds, 7 stars are still currently just punching down. Like they are just beating the heck out of 6 stars. So, yeah. Yeah, all right. I'll try to do this fight a little bit better. Looks like my reflexes aren't totally awake yet, which could be a problem. All right, let's try to get some armor ups going. And then I will try to refresh them in time. We'll get a few more and then try to refresh. If he had heavied there, we might have had a problem. You're special. Come on, dude. Throw it. I'm trying to make Silver Warrior look good here, Deadpool. Play. Yeah, there it is. That's the problem everyone's talked about. That was the thing. Because people liked his abilities when they read them. But then we played him. I think there's a reason I have him at 6200. I think I actually put stones into him. That was literally it right there, wasn't it? What's up, Faith Through Fire? We'll do one more of these, but I think that might have been enough to tune me off from him. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, Mr. Omega Beast, that's what I'm wondering now. Or... Damn, that's really frustrating. I see why people... if I remember correctly, it was MSD who was really excited about him and like took him to rank 3 or rank 4, which at the time was like a very high rank. I mean, it still is, obviously. And then just was, I mean, you know, MSD, he doesn't like go on tirades. But I recall, my feeling, my sense, my memory is that there was a profound sense of disappointment. See, I didn't play that right either, though, because now I'm not going to be able to... Oh, yeah. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm going to land that now, because... Ooh, see, that's the other thing. We said that in the last fight, is I got lucky that Deadpool didn't heavy before, but he did this time. Same thing there. I guess I could have backed out of the second hit. I mean, but here's the thing. Here's the enticing part. Are you guys seeing the hit numbers? This is a rank 3. And those were some juicy numbers. I'm not sold one way or the other. Do you guys... I'm going to read the chat here. Play more aggressive. Making you want to go for the basic. I think the vast majority of players should go for the basic crystal. We just don't know. Like, if Kabam buffs them in 2 months, like, we just didn't know. Like, yeah, what are you gonna do, right? You do the best you can with the information you have at the time. As of right now, we don't have information that he's going to be buffed. So I think you have to just assume that this is the form you're getting. Slade, I think he's better for longer fights. Yeah, the problem is I feel like the longer the fight goes, the more you're going to run into that issue where you could lose your Furies. But I guess if it's really long fights and you're just trying to get, like, you're not worried about a quick time, you're more comfortable just to... Okay, we'll do one last one. I'll play as aggressively as I can. And we'll see what happens. And I'll keep an eye on refreshing those Furies. This fight's kind of basic. Obviously, the Deadpool, the node's not really got anything going on, but you do want to keep up your heal block. So at least there's a little bit of intricacy here. The other thing I'll point out is, obviously I don't have the advanced combat power rate. And I could see that being really helpful to this guy. Okay, that was better. That was a lot better. And that was, what was that, 11.5k medium to end out of a rank 3. We do have class advantage. That felt a lot better. Just kind of going a little more aggressively and really focusing on not losing the Furies. Like, that's all I really paid attention to there. I worked in the heavy when I could. Deadpool obviously has a special and a heavy that aren't too hard to punish. So that was helpful. I would think having more combat power will help you cycle your specials, which will help you refresh the heal block or get the pods on the heal block and on the armors. I don't know. 52 seconds for an R3 is okay, not great. All right, let's go, guys. The t-shirt thing is definitely done. If you're interested in buying one, you can contact me privately. I'm going to have some extras that I'm ordering because I really like them. And I just forgot to turn that off from Stream Elements, so please ignore that. Or if you're interested, let me know. And especially if you're going to Vancouver, I'll probably bring up some others to Vancouver. All right, let's go ahead and get on to these friendlies. Who's up first? We got Mr. Omega Beast. Are we friends, dude? Are you still here? He may have had to head off to bed. What's up, Mr. V? How you doing, bud? Let's see. I realize how selfish this is, but I do wish that there was a streamer mode or something for this. But I mean, I get it. That is a very small amount of the MCoC population who would benefit from that sort of implementation, right? Fintech, is there a way? No, for you there is nothing. Fintech, for you. Yeah, buddy, there's a pinned comment with a Google Doc. You don't have to put your email in or anything. Just do it. There's already 8 people up though. So, but after the offers, because I don't think there'll be too much to discuss today. Maybe there will. We'll see. Might get in another round or two. Dark, can you one vote? Yeah, just get your sale on the sheet, and we'll do our best from there. Oops, I should pay more attention. I am not messing around with that thing. No way, no how. We are not. I've seen what that Punisher can do. If you haven't seen what Punisher is doing, make sure you follow Mr. Mega Beast on, I think you put it out on Twitter, right, bud? I think you put it out on Twitter. Yeah, that Ascended Archangel is nasty, dude. That is nasty, but I love it and I respect it. I'm of a couple of different minds because I hate I don't like having Archangel and Human Torch in my deck. And so even right now, I think I'm in one of the Celestial. I think I'm in Celestial 6 at the moment. We'll check my score. Things could have updated over the evening, overnight. And I'm a little bit of a quandary. Here. Because we'll go Ronan. It'd be funny to use Ronan against Mr. Omega Beast, the original OG Ronan aficionado. But I like to ban Archangel and Human Torch because I don't like to have them in my deck. It's weird that I've reached this point because I used to feel like that was the ultimate confidence play. If you saw enough of the Vega Battlegrounds Championship tournaments, I would often say that. I'd be like, Fintech's banning Archangel and Human Torch. To me, I'm interpreting that as a confidence play. That's their saying I think I'm better. I'm going to remove the wild cards. And it often would work out. Ooh, this could be a thing. Ooh, I know what I want to do. It's a tricky fight, but I did pull it off and put it in the video. And Cosmic Ghost Rider, because he has a helmet and orange, and those are good. You can't tap on the link on mobile for some reason. Finn, I think I could probably manually add you. Let me see if I can do that. So yeah, I was able to manually add you, it looks like, and you would be the 10th person. So thanks, Finn. I got you on there. Punisher isn't that hard of a defender. Well, I think in this meta with the puncture prowess, right? And then those SB1s, I have no clue how to dex them. I have absolutely no idea. Speaking of things I have no idea on how to do, I have no idea how to do this. And so, like I said, Mr. Mega Beast, you'd have to ask them directly. And it's on his Twitter. So I would imagine that, and then that indestructible that he gets at the end of his life, that sort of thing. What's up, Antrasis? How you doing? Aiden, Felganos. Yes, you are next. You are next. Where did I see it then, Mr. Omega Beast? Woo! You got like Limber Plus, dude. Either that or my, like I said, my reflexes still aren't awake. I'm drinking my coffee. All right, Nicholas Fury. So that was a series of bad decisions. That was what I often call the cascading waterfall of unfortunate events and bad decisions. I wanted to save my SB2 for his second life. I then thought I would be able to send him into a second life. With basics, it obviously didn't work out for anyone viewing. And then, for some reason, decided that throwing the SB2 when he's almost at 3 bars of power would be a good idea. That was the cascading waterfall of bad decisions, and you see the results. Oh, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. Did you go? I saw Taters earlier today. He went Uru, which I was surprised by. I'm used to going Magma with Carl. And then if I really need to, I can just do the medium light medium to heal up. I've had a lot of success with that. I don't. You were in Magma? Okay. Taters made it look good in Uru. He was talking about just kind of handling the block damage. So it made sense. Like once I saw it, I was like, oh, okay. Ooh, I-bomb. Dude, you and your roster. This is what I've talked about. I have no idea if Ronin can do Doom, so I want to test that out. That's part of what I'm testing today. Is what can Ronin actually do? I used him the first couple days when I saw what people were doing, and then I reconfigured. That sounds like a real word. My deck, and he came out. And you know who else came out, which really surprised me, was Doom. Oh, that wasn't good. That's even worse. Yeah. I gotta wake up these reflexes. These old man reflexes are not awake. That was fun. And so I took Doom and Ronin out, and I want to see what Ronin can do. Can he do this Doom fight? I got a little worried when I got the Dex buff on me, that was going to cause problems. I think Mr. Mega Beast is going to roll that Ant-Man. He's very good. Dark Talk, are you in Project Darkness? Yeah, I see you on there. I see you on there. He can't do it? Okay, that's good to know. Because I've taken Doom out, and I don't tend to ban people's Dooms. I don't enjoy fighting him, but I like I said earlier, I ban I ban Silk no matter what. She's the one I look for immediately, and then I ban Archangel and Human Torch. Doom's heavy recovery is crazy. Yeah, I'm slow though right now. It is crazy. I fully agree, but I am aware. Oh, that is the definition of winning ugly. That's exactly what winning ugly looks like. I could not be more proud of Mr. Omega Beast right now. That is perfection. That is literally. And folks, we got to learn to laugh at ourselves. When we have a fight like that and you get the Loki emote, you gotta laugh at yourself. That's how I feel. What's up, Wolfsman? What's up, dude? Right, what's up, dude? Are we still cuddle buddies on the leaderboard? Let's check that real quick. No, we are not. We are not. This makes me sad. You're probably higher up. I don't know why it went down. Raya's a good player. Raya's a good player. There's Hot Fuzz. All right, let's move on. I know people want to get their friendlies in. Oh, the nose. Felganos. I have a question for you, Felganos. How do you pronounce the J? Is it Luhar or Lujar? Or Lugar? Very, very curious. I'm going with Luhar. I'm going with like a Spanish pronunciation. Luhar y Luki. That's what I would say. Jar, like a jar of pickles. Lujar. Okay, fair, fair. I like jar of pickles. Thank you. That helped me out. Because you could have gone with a jar of a lot of different things. I happen to like pickles. So a question there. TV shows. TV shows. Okay. This Cap Sam. Actually, I talked so much crap on Cap Sam. We're not going to ban him so he can embarrass me. I want the people to see Vox. So I will not be removing Vox. Let's see here. Can't get rid of Shang-Chi. That would go against everything I stand for. All right, we'll get rid of those three ladies in the middle. Those three ladies. Those are the ladies of destruction. We'll call them for today. They're the Lujar. The Lujar ladies. Okay. Scorpion. Gotta be Scorpion. TV shows. I just finished the second season, so I'm fully caught up on The Bear. I absolutely love it. I can't talk too much about why I love it without potentially spoiling some of it, so I don't want to do that. But I want to be careful with this. I think it might be, in my opinion, the best television show currently on. The best current running TV show. Yeah, I think it is. It is. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It's on Hulu in the US, and outside of the US, it's on Disney Plus. It is. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's just really, really, really good. I think people who know me well would probably, and who've seen the whole thing, would know why I like it so much. I think you'd understand, be like, oh, there's a lot there that Vega would really like. If I was better than anyone, there's a spreadsheet that Aiden created for us, and it's actually been working out very well. And it's in the pin comment. We're 14 deep though, and I'm not trying to discourage you from signing up. I'm because you never know, people might have to go and things like that. But yeah, but yeah, go ahead and sign up, and if we don't get to it, we don't get to it. Let's go there, and I want to see something. Fel, I assume, no, actually, you do you, buddy. You do you. I was going to ask you to place someone, but I'm pretty sure you're going to place them anyway. So you do you, and I appreciate that. Mr. Megaways, also regarding the Punisher video, I'll be making a how does... Oh, you'll be making a video on it. Okay, cool. Awesome. And did you say it wasn't on Twitter? I could have swore it was on Twitter. That's weird. Okay, let's go that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Spot. The spot. Let's see what happens. Mr. Megabeast, I'm going to see if the CCP member can check in. I have the first OG. You've got to, but yeah, I'm sure you know how to get in contact with those folks. They're helpful. They're good people. So apparently CGR is good for Spot. I just found that out today. It made sense that he probably would be. LL, you'll be playing Friendlies. What's up, JJ? How you doing? You'll be playing Friendlies until a week on Tuesday? That would be a good stream, though. That would be a fun stream. like a 6-hour friendly marathon, like raise money for a charity or something. Would people like that? I think I would really like that. Like I would name a charity and then friendlies would just go to whoever signed up or to whoever makes a donation. This is why you can't decide who to rank Forbes towards or CGR. Yeah, the weird thing about CGR for me is I feel like he's somehow becoming more valuable in the game. Like, I think all of these things about him, his uniqueness in the cosmic class with like that, was it his damnation? And then his anti-miss. Like, and you guys have heard me talk about this in the game where I'll be like, Hercules has actually gotten more valuable in our game. Like when he came out, I think evade was much more of an issue than miss. Like, I think, what was it, like Chuck? Who else had a miss mechanic at the time? The Gilly 99, right? It wasn't that big of a deal. And now I think miss is a more problematic ability in our game than evade. Now that could switch easily, right? We've got Spider-Man coming and these sorts of things. But like, I think miss has become, anti-miss has become. Yeah, see, Phil's got it. We gotta be able to laugh at ourselves, man.
It's definitely a bit of a back and forth too, right? Because the fact that we have more miss counters allows us to put more dangerous defensive misses out there.
See, I start talking about Kabam, and then the voice of God comes in, right? Like, what's up? For those who don't know, this is DLL, Daddy Longlegs himself, designer of my favorite champions. In fact, we're gonna. This is, in my opinion, DLL. Close your ears in case you don't want to hear this. It's gonna be a big compliment. In my opinion, Photon is the perfect champion for this sort of game. She is a perfect champion. I'm not saying she is the best champion. I'm not saying that you probably. Well, you might see her at the top of our general tier list. She's definitely at the top of the dual threats for Battlegrounds. But she is a perfect champion, in my opinion. So that is the intro for Daddy Longlegs DLL. What's up, buddy? Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling out, respecking some of my Baldur's Gate characters on the side.
Right on. I wanted to test this, and I immediately backed up and then got myself parried. So that was fun.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah. The things we do on a Sunday morning. I don't know about you, but I just am like, I want to get parried in Battlegrounds on a Sunday morning. And then I head into the Unstoppable. This is going flawlessly. I believe in Mortal Kombat, this is called a flawless victory. I believe this is what they had in mind. I'm also not liking this matchup. I wanted to test this out.
Yeah, it's technically an okay one when he's unduped, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah. We might be able to salvage this, because even though our buddy Felganos had a perfect counter to Photon, she's tricksy.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, I wonder if, yeah, she's. Oh, Fel, why didn't you use Zemo? Were you just testing something out, trying to have some fun? Fel. I love Fel. Curious Fel, if you're in the chat, dude, why you didn't use Zemo? Were you just trying to have some fun with, you want to try something? Yeah. I got you. That's cool. All right, so now we're moving on to OG Highland. OG Highland's here. I know OG Highland said he had to go to church and might hit us on the way back. And so after OG Highland is Adam. If Adam is still here. The stat man. Let's see. And Adam and I are even in the same alliance. So Adam, even if we're not on the friends list. Incoming? All right, cool. Thanks, Adam. Mr. Megas, not gonna lie, I kind of want to do a charity live stream. If I hit a high enough goal, I ask Kabam to remove my Punisher. I know, to remove your Punisher?
It is wild.
Yeah. No. Wait. What? You're already doing the charity. What? Why? My friend. No. Keep your rank 5 fun. I mean, it's a game, and I get it, and I like your attitude on it, but no, don't do that to yourself. No. Or is that it? Is that what the strategy will be? Is if we don't raise X amount of money, I will delete my Punisher. More of that sort of thing. Slade, look how much. That's one of the reasons why I think I liked Hulkling so much in the beginning. I don't know if I talked about it in the videos. It's been over a year now. Wow, it's actually been, yeah, it's over a year that Hulkling's been in our game, and it's like you could make a mistake, and I'm like, and he'll heal it back.
I find that whenever I'm most confident that I'll heal it back, I'm like, wait, I didn't have any charges.
Mm-hmm. Dude, she's rough. Even though, and you did a great video on how to fight her. Simulus is also very good. Those are both in the Photon playlist on my channel, as well as the like how to fight. Hopefully everyone knows. If you don't know how to fight Kindred, I honestly think it's a very good video. I'm usually pretty honest about my videos. Sometimes I lie. That's why I said usually. Notice that. But I'm finding myself way too clever this morning. But anyways, the point is, I do think it's really helpful if you're learning how to fight or wanting to fight Kindred. And in there, if you don't know how to fight Photon, the designer himself gives you a ton of examples, fight examples, ways to go about it. If you have counters, good counters, bad counters, no counters. And then Simula goes over even how to use her offensively. I will at least get out a Photon video, probably a little closer to more people being able to get her, without having just done Paragons. Nothing's wrong with that. I just think if people have done the Paragons, they probably, have already taken her to rank 2 and that sort of thing. So that's the kind of, I don't know, whatever. I don't want to get into it. I want to stay happy and fun. That is an ascended Nick Fury. Are you seeing that? Holy cow. Let's see what I wanted to leave you your Fury. I'm sorry, Adam. My full intention was to leave you your Fury. I just didn't pick the third band fast enough. But it did leave you your Archangel, who I thought I got rid of, so... You win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. And yeah, guys, just go ahead and read the pin comment, and then you can register online. I will try to do at least a little bit after the event, the Commissary. It looks like it's going to go live in 37 minutes. We'll cover that. I imagine there won't be nearly as much to cover as there was on day one, at which time we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Which is, of course, Battleground Friendlies. Well, I can't even stream due to my internet, so I'm not getting rid of... Oh, got it, Mr. Omega Beast. Yeah, that's always... I mean, I know it's not enjoyable for you, so I don't mean enjoyable in that time, but it is interesting. Interesting is probably a better word for it, to see, your upload times and things like that on the Discord server, so... Yeah.
Got a question in the chat.
Oh, all right.
Help, 7-star Crystal or Civil Warrior?
So, Mr. Panas, I spent the first 10 minutes of this kind of testing Civil Warrior. I'll say this right now. He is better than I recall. And I think maybe more valuable for the current game. But I think for the vast majority of players, going for the 7-star Crystal is the way to go. Even if you see me go for Silver Warrior, that's more me having fun and being a YouTuber, sort of thing. And I've got a level 7 stars. I've got a lot. So yeah. Well, DLL, you know a thing or two about this game. What's your opinion?
It kind of depends on something that I don't know, which is when will he show up next, right? Because, he's not super valuable right now, right? But it's still an exclusive. And as other people have pointed out, he's like currently the only nullify immune tech as a 7-star. We don't know how long that's gonna last. There are definite like ways for him to come up. We've already seen like the next Battleground season is going to feel a bit like we're reusing war tactics, right?
Yeah.
If that comes up again, if there's a season where power burn is an important attack tactic, he was really important for that, right? If like something like unstoppable armor came back, he was very annoying for that on defense. And so like if you are at the upper end of the game and you feel like you can take the hit to your 7-star acquisition to have those niche uses, I do think it's worth it. And so like I have my 7-star luck has been not great, but for me I would still take the risk and take Civil Warrior. But I agree with what you're saying that for a lot of players I do think that just continuing to make progress probably makes sense.
Thank you for all that. That was awesome. I think there is a way around that for that to work. What rank was that, Nimrod? That's a rank 5. Mr. Megabeast, thank you. Yeah, that would be the way to go. I think you were here earlier when I said I haven't been playing my Ronin at all. I played him like the first couple of days and then removed him. But it's annoying. It's really annoying when people use him to beat me. So I was like, if I can't beat him, maybe join him. So I'm testing out these fights to see if he can take him. I think he could do that. The problem was I then went, the power, exactly, Slade, is like I played it right, but then the power drain got me back under a bar of power. So really smart play by Adam there, I think, to place that.
You also probably could have been okay if you had tried to make sure your very first special lined up when Cowardice would have applied instead of the power drain. I think you would have had enough of a runway to finish it from there, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Sure. Like just knowing how to play against Nimrod better would probably handle it. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see what future Ant-Man can do. And I actually don't like. I should have done Hulk because I don't like that matchup. Hulk's desire or Carl's need to be knocked down with a heavy, and Hulk always kind of screws me up. Like I don't really enjoy the Hulk versus Rintra matchup. Like it's odd for me as early as I was on Hulk and stuff. I have not really played him much in Battlegrounds. And so people can take fights with him that I currently don't know how to do. I should have really practiced that.
It's finally going to happen. I'm going to have Tier 2 Alpha expire. It's either that or I'm going to have to make a rank up I don't need outside of level up.
What? What just happened?
Watching.
Do you see it?
Not yet.
Was I late on a special or did he dex out? I'll admit I was not. It just happened again. Let me see if I can make that happen off of the special 2. I did say earlier.
Oh, yeah. The first one, at least, you did cancel out of your own 5th basic.
Okay, and that allowed him time to...
Right. Like, I'm sure on your end, you hit the input for either the last light or the last medium, but then you also hit the special button before the animation actually connected.
Got it. Okay.
And after that, I don't know, maybe you were just confuzzled.
Yeah, after it happened, I was tempted to put the phone down, but I was like, no, keep playing. All right, nice job, Adam. Nice match. What were we talking about? Oh, I had a question for you. That was probably the other thing that happened. There was a question I wanted to ask you, and then I started thinking about that. It's time. Is it time? No, we got 30 more minutes. Oh, Ortreus, it's you. It's you time. All right, bud. I don't think we're already friends. So I'm gonna need to remove a couple folks. This always feels weird because like
Yep.
I'm actually friends with these people. Yeah. I'm just, it's always weird. She's like, what if they're watching? I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm quite honestly just removing people that I just don't battleground with very frequently. That's like literally the only criteria, I guess one would say. Or if I don't think you're already on the list for today. There we go. Trius, if you don't mind sending the invite, buddy, I would appreciate it. I have a question. So here's my question for you, ODL, that kind of came to mind today. I remembered I wanted to ask you, and I keep forgetting, and then I was fighting Absorbing Man. Is there an animation thing that moves us closer to him after his specials? I always feel like my heavy is not going to land. I always think that I am too far away with the character. Like the character, like if I want to try and phrase this perfectly, like I've played Overseer a lot. And I was like, I'm too far away. But I was reminding myself, like, no, you always think that against Absorbing Man. And then I get too close and he hits me. Is there like a graphics thing there, or is that just kind of overthinking it?
A little bit. He is tuned intentionally for his like translation is the word for it, to bring him close to you.
And that seems like that's a little bit of almost like a favor to the player base. I know this. Some people are probably like, "Oh God, this is so canned." It's not. Was that like an intentional? Because you knew he'd need to be knocked down?
Setting that kind of stuff up, like, is difficult because you have to talk to Art about, like, doing that kind of thing, the translation. But then, like, I've also said before, because even with that translation, he's so close to his idle animation, like just standing normally after the special one.
Yeah.
There was a time in testing when it was almost impossible to punish, and so he has an invisible little like three frame buffer to give you extra credit.
It's noticeable. I've been meaning to ask you that for a long time now, because I obviously fight him a lot, doing as much battlegrounds as I do, and it's noticeable. It's I don't know how else to say it besides that.
Yeah, at least I try, and if we're asking you to do something, we want it to be possible.
Kabam Bam, did you catch the beginning you saw the stream? He was saying the right way to say commissary? No, I didn't. But I knew I was mispronouncing it in the stream. I was like, I know this isn't how you're supposed to say this word. But I was like, and then later I was like, oh, it's commissary. Like, why was I struggling with that? Commissary. You know what I think part of it, I mean, I'm just kind of like looking for reasons on why I think so many, because I know I'm not the only person who's been mispronouncing it, is there's more M's in it than I feel like there should be. The dual M makes me think it's commissary. I don't know. Commissary is not a word. Like, I don't know. That was very strange. That was a strange.
Yeah, but no, you're relating it to commit.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Isn't there like an old like title in the military or something, like commissar or whatever? So it's probably like the reason the accent feels weird is it's coming from a different language or something.
I do feel like the accent feels odd. Like as a native English speaker, it does feel it does feel unusual. But again, I think I'm just looking for excuses. Like, yeah. Mostly actually being in a commissary before helps. Yeah, I would imagine every military person was like, oh my good God. Like, why? Please stop. I always forget about the node in the power game.
Hmm.
You know what? Nah, we'll be alright. That's the highest Sig Fury. You know, one of the things that surprised me the most about the rank 2 7-star Sunspot was, I mean, I was obviously aware of how hard the special 2 could hit. And in fact, sometimes I still underestimate it. Is how hard he hits when the incinerates are on. Like, just the basic hits. Like, I'm not saying that they're crazy or insane, but they do a lot more than I would have thought.
Right.
It's been pretty impressive. Like there, I think I could have gone in for the kill on that second life way earlier. Than I did. We're gonna try something a little tricksy here, a little fun. Let's see. Nope. Trias knows the trick. Should we do this? Yeah, let's have fun. Comisario in Spanish is like some sort of sheriff or lawman. Nearwin, what's up, dude? Oh, Span, watching too many army TV shows, movies help too. Yeah. You know, I was watching J-Will's video on like his favorite attackers the other day. And he was saying he prefers using the special 2 with Spider-Ham. Which really surprised me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's...
Phil, just to answer your question, that's, again, a language thing. The way you just spelled it out sounds French. Or, oh, I see what you're doing with the E at the end. No, it's not that.
Dude, this Sasquatch has... I had this fight against an America Chavez last night. It was so frustrating. She just did basically what Sasquatch did, but even instead of just standing there, she just started throwing heavies. And I was like, okay, Chavez, like, I played you a lot. I know you're going to do this every once in a while. Nah, she was just like, we need all the zones up, bro. Like, she was not having it. And I had the taunt on with Spider-Ham. Like, it was impressive what that young lady was doing.
I had one of those not too long ago against her.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, okay, really? Like, anyone other than Quicksilver, this is just going to be miserable.
Come on. I think I need to rank up my piggy. It's gonna be tough. Like if I got a science 4-5 between him and Photon, it will be really hard. Probably go Photon. Because I use her. As you know, because I've shown you the stuff, I use her offensively too. She's
right.
But I use him offensively. I feel like she's a much better defender. He's a better, more universal attacker, I guess.
Yeah, I buy that.
Both great dual threats, though. Everyone, thank you for who wants to play the match. We see the pinned comment. We've got a spreadsheet for people who signed up. There's quite a few people signed up. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from signing up because we don't know how long we'll go, and we don't know. It's like, you know, putting your name down at a restaurant. People may head out. So please go ahead and do that. And if the Commissary Day 2 analysis and review goes quickly, we may have some time to get back to some friendlies. Jaeger, what's up, bud? How's Gamora? She's been very, very good. She is not in my deck at the moment, though. The hardest part about this fight for me as a Chavez lover and a appreciator is remembering that you still got to play Ma. Like, I so badly want to
Cancel and not finish your heavies.
Yeah. Like, it's just, like, ingrained in me, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been there.
Whew! That is some block penetration. Hopefully we can heal some of it back. She took a fight for me yesterday. It was a Mephisto, based on the player. I don't remember who the player was, but you know, they're playing at a pretty solid high tier Battlegrounds. I have a feeling it was a relatively high ranked in Sig.
Mm-hmm.
Nice fight, Trios. That was fun going against you, bud. All right, let's do it. It's she destroyed the Mephisto though. Just rolled him. You know, got up her purple zone. Power gain was nothing to worry about. She's got energy resistance. I probably got lucky with the how often his aura triggered, but it was just beautiful. It's just Battlegrounds. Like, her buff was so good anyway. It was really what she needed. I used to say she needed a second half of her kit. I was obviously incorrect. And no, I mean, hey, I'm a big boy. I'll admit it. And
no,
just tuning up what she was doing, because it really did solve her problem. You know, her problem was the fights where you're controlling the power, great, but eventually you need to defeat the defender because you're going to run out. Like, you've allowed her, Kabam has allowed her. 'Cause you weren't there yet when she got buffed, were you?
I was.
You were? Okay. So that's probably part of why the buff was so good. Is it's allowed her to hit those windows, you know, before the fight then spirals out of control. It's been beautiful.
Nah, Janet gets full credit for her. But yeah, because it's, to your point, it's also made the regen more relevant, 'cause it's based on damage dealt. And like part of it's also Battlegrounds, because her regen isn't necessarily enough for you to like feel like you're topping yourself up in a generic quest. You may literally kill before you can benefit from it or take too much damage, but like in Battlegrounds, it's the perfect top off.
Yep. And essentially, like, oh man, this is weird. My own YouTube, you know, it's my stream, right? They won't let me type in chat. That was weird.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen.
That was unusual. Okay, where is our boy Stig? Stig, are you still here, bud? Stig, if you're still here, buddy, let us know in the chat. Carl, Vega, I have R5 Piggy and I love him. Very fast on offense and can trip people up on D occasionally. I would recommend medium combos after parry because he places things where they're stunned. Absolutely. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate someone of your knowledge level confirming these things. If you don't mind letting me know, Carl, do you throw the SB1 or the SB2? Also, you can use the Spider Sense auto evade to place an extra sting taunt. Absolutely. And I used it last night. Someone had a tough special 2 that I did not want to deal with. Can't remember who it was, but it was really came in handy. It said your friend list was full. I'll send again. Thanks, Stick. Big Faust. That guy cracks me up, man. Where are we? There's Stig. What's up, bud? All right, just send me the invite when you get a shot. Is it your turn yet? Can you guys not see the list? That's interesting. Aiden set it up, so I appreciate him doing it. Damn, you're a bit of ways, bud. You're a bit of ways. I don't want to ever discourage anybody, but you are a bit of ways. Looks like you're number 16, and we are number 8. We are on number 8 at the moment. Oh, I gotta hit confirm. Sorry. You got it, damn. I appreciate you being around. We'll switch over in 15 minutes to the Commissary event. I still keep almost accidentally saying Commissary. All right, as you guys know, actually, I'm not going to ban Silk and watch what this gal can do. It is something special. It is something to behold. An Ascended Scorpion. That's no good. We're going to get rid of Viv. This meta is quite good for her. We'll get rid of Tigra. And if I can't use my Danny, then no one can. I'm a petulant child. If I don't get to play with my toys, then no one gets to play with their toys. All right. And here. There we go. Destroy that Sassy. Destroy him, Stick. Destroy him. Mike the Great. Hey, Vega, I don't have a channel, but still want to join on the fun. What do I do? Mike, do you mean like these friendly matches? Just sign up on the spreadsheet we've got there, but we've got a pretty lengthy list. So, but I don't want to discourage anyone from signing up. If you meant something else, let me know.
That was for the dog, not any of y'all.
What's up, bud?
I said sorry if anybody heard the shush. That was for the dog.
It would have been funny if you were talking to me, though. You're like, will you just stop talking, Vega? Stop it! Who are you even talking to? Who's Stig?
What do you mean we're live?
Yeah, live? Live what? Slade, did you get skit? I don't think so, bud. Not intentionally, that's for sure. I will say I don't see you on the list, though. Oh, Slade, dude, you did. Shoot. You're the next one. I'm sorry. It's because your in-game name and the YouTube name are different. That is my fault. I apologize. We'll make sure we go back. Shut up, Vega. I'm trying to get my stuff in order. I think Carl answered my SV1 question. I got to go back and read that. You know, I kind of want to see. Shoot, we'll just do that. Oh, the game said no. The game wanted a 2-map. Okay, that's fine. I was a little late. It was one of those, like, it feels like there's this little window where, if, like, visually, if you hit it in time, you actually didn't. When that's happened to me, it's been because I wait till literally the last second. Faith Through Fire. Yeah. Enjoy Football Sunday, my friend. Yeah, it is.
I think we programmed in a slight delay to, like, try and give you more time further, but, like, there's still obviously eventually a cutoff.
Yeah, absolutely. What did I want to do here? I wanted to try. I know I had a thing I wanted to do. What was it? Let's try this. Samuel Rodriguez. Hello, sir. Why am I what? It's funny because I don't know which to lead off with, because I know whatever you lead off with is what people will remember. I do think he's excellent, okay? I think he's excellent. He is very good in Battlegrounds. He's very versatile, okay? That's my fault there. It's funny, I was thinking so much about this. Let me finish this fight, and then I'll answer that.
He's really good. He's really fun, and there's a personal attachment as the short version.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for covering it.
There's roughly the same reason behind my ascension. I don't think anybody's surprised that I picked one of the characters I designed, but Kate went first because of the current war tactic.
Do you ever feel like your thumb gets stuck? I don't know how to phrase that better. Because I don't mean like necessarily physically stuck, but like you are not going to be able to slide it across the screen for the phone to properly register what you want it to do. Yes. So your only real option is to literally pick it up, but you know if you literally pick it up, you're probably going to get drilled. Does that happen?
It's one of my major issues with like true fighting games is that I feel like so often my thumb just ends up in the wrong place on the stick for me to do what I want.
Yeah.
But it still happens in this game, just less. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, triple U, I've never noticed if that's technically what it is, if it gets too far to the right, but now you're making me think that actually might be it. Because that literally happened to me. It happens to me way more when I'm streaming too. And now I'm like, is it because of the angle I'm holding the phone at? Because I don't normally play at this angle. Does anyone use those little finger sleeves? I know KT1 uses them.
I tried them for like 5 days, and they've been sitting in my backpack since.
Well, that might be all I needed to hear.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. After this match, I'll try to give a better answer on that Massacre, and then Slade, we'll see how long this takes. If I get finished off here in 2, then we'll try to get that match in. If not, we may have to postpone until after the thing.
I have something in 9 minutes, but I was not already in trouble, which is what I was scared of.
What's up, of course? How you doing, bud? Thanks for being here. I'm happy enough with the performance of my thumbs that I haven't felt the need to get I know you, and I know you're literally being helpful. But that's so funny, because it's like, oh, FinTech's happy with how he does in the game. What a surprise. But I know Finn. He and I have had reasons to communicate a lot. And I know that is it's a very genuine statement. That's funny. All right, defender time. Huh. Well then. Holy just tears through a Tuma. Let's see what Kate can do. See if Kate can cook something up. My girl Kate can be tricksy for me. This is a matchup I have at times done insanely well, and at other times I have done beyond poorly. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this one. Okay. Come on, Carl. Come on, Carl. Carl! no! Carl! Yeah! I don't even care. I'm very happy with that. I'm very pleased with myself. Oh, we still lost. Great fight, Stig. Great fight. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah. Difference comes down to the AI at that point.
Yeah. In fact,
And so
that's going in the 10 in stream. I'm writing down because I want to put that in the ultimate showcase. I've been invited to incursions. Thank you, but not right now. What rank is that, Carl? Though.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
It kind of doesn't, right? It's a
No. You saw how much was left for the second hit. It literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like
I think that would have killed an Ascended R5.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I actually may include that clip of you saying that in the because I want to show people how good MCoC can be, and I know people will be like, "Oh, you still lost," and whatever. But I think someone like literally the designer saying, "I'm pretty sure that still kills an Ascended." If you don't mind, I'll ask you privately. I don't want to put you on the spot like that.
I mean, depending on AI, that could have been 10 seconds faster, and it would have killed, I'm pretty sure, an Ascended R5.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to prove.
Yeah. And just to be clear, it's Stig. I know no one is saying this. I understand, but I just want to make sure it's very clear. Stig beat me. Okay. Like, We don't know. Kate Bishop may have been like, yeah, I'm just going to hit your block and never throw heavies. You're not going to be able to punish me. We all have bad AI, like whatever. That in no way was that an excuse being made. That's just because I'm going to do a video on MCoC. And going back to, I can't remember the name of the person who asked the question. I know we've missed a lot of chat, guys, too. I appreciate you all being here. And don't feel bad repeating questions. Especially if we miss them. I apologize for, I don't even see the question anymore. Essentially, you just saw what MCoC can do. Like, this isn't like this isn't a science champion. This isn't like necessarily what he was designed to do. I do feel like Battlegrounds is where he shines the most. In my like kind of ultimate showcase, I shouldn't do it in quotes. It's just I've never done an ultimate showcase before. I will show some war fights from this current war meta and things like that. Really cool is his incinerates do so much damage. Like it's that hit into the block that so many people, because it's eye-opening, right? Like I like big yellow numbers. It's cool to see all that health disappear. His incinerates do a lot of damage. And I'm even taking fights with like ebb and flow nodes where the incinerates are going to get pushed off and things like that. He's just extremely versatile. At DLO, actually, I know you said you had to go. Do you have like 45 more seconds?
Maybe literally that.
Okay.
I was waiting for a spot to say I gotta go.
In your video on him, I feel like you said that his defensive ability accuracy did not get added on from the concussion and the hitting into block, so you couldn't achieve 100%.
I think that's been fixed, but I don't remember exactly.
Okay, Onkit, who's a very smart player, was saying that he was pretty positive it had been. So that's okay, cool. DL, please take your moment to say your goodbye. I appreciate you being here, buddy, a lot.
Yeah, I will. If you're still going in an hour, I know that's a big if. I may be back, but otherwise, I will catch y'all later. Hoping to do an incursion stream tonight with Nah. We'll see if that lines up. But until then, take care, everyone. And thanks for having me, Vega.
Thanks, buddy. I almost definitely will not be on an hour, but have a great one. Thanks for stopping in. Everyone, make sure you go watch that stream. You're going to have literally two of the smartest players in the game. So smart, they've both been hired by the company to make it better. And the game's not perfect, but I can see literally and experience the just the betterness that these two have brought to the game. So you got a chance to see them playing it and having a good time. I highly recommend you check that out.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Later
absolutely. All right, we've reset the game. I believe it is now time. We've got to even talk about predictions on this. I am not predicting eye-opening. I think if there's anything like that makes us all go like, whoa, Kabam meant it, it's going to be Friday. I think it'll be Friday. I do think today will either be about the same or what some people consider to be a slight upgrade. A slight upgrade on what we experienced on Friday. So let's see. Let's check this out. All right, and I'm gonna just shut off the friend request at the moment so it doesn't. We don't have the distraction of the red ones. Cap's Commissary is open. Today you'll find 4 and 5-star rare champion selectors. Okay, so is this okay? Yeah. Today you'll find 4 and 5-star rare champion selectors in store. These crystal offers a rare chance to get seldom seen characters such as Vision King. Okay, I mean, that's cool. I think that's a fun thing. Swaps in units, gold, awakening gems, crystals for special items. Put in it all in effort. Okay, this doesn't look like anything new after that. So let's go ahead and check this out. You guys can obviously see what I've already gotten. So not seeing anything new there. And it's for units. Is this it? Okay. I mean, I did the predictions pretty late into this that I thought Friday would be the big thing, but yeah, it appears to be literally all it is. What? This isn't a waste of time. You got to hang out with me. I know, I don't feel like it's a waste of time, but I know that's not what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not going to spend my units on this. I know that there's people who very much play this game as collectors, and I could see them being very excited about this. I could see them being very, very excited about this, but I am not one of those people. So... I think that's literally it. I believe that is... I'm not seeing anything else. They said there would be nothing else to purchase. I am not seeing that. So, okay. I say let's get back to the friendlies. And let's talk about it. Let me know how you're feeling about it. I will give you like my kind of opinion. But you guys know me. I like to kind of try to listen a little bit. Especially if people don't feel the same as me, I like to try to listen to them so I can try to understand where they're coming from, right? Especially before I start giving my opinion, because I feel like that's how often like arguments start, and I have no interest in arguing with anybody. But I don't mind exchanging ideas, even if people disagree. I think that's how everyone can kind of learn. All right, so let's go back to Slade. Slade, if you are still here, my friend, I will bring you up on... let's see where you are. Let's see if you're here. I see your in-game name. Princess Fart. That one always makes me laugh. That's Zach, isn't it? That's you, right, Zach? All right, Slade. I believe we are now friends. It is official. We have like the matching jackets. We are in the Friends Club. And let's do some friendlies. Mike the Great, when is your turn? You are number 20, and we are number 8 right now. I will go for a little while. I do have a very good friend, a long-term friend, has moved back to San Francisco with his family, and I'm very excited to see them again. Haven't seen them in years. They have kids around the same age as mine. And we're having them over for a little brunch. I'm going to make my breakfast burritos. You know how we do it around here. So I'm going to be making my special breakfast burritos. We're going to have a nice time. But I got some time, and I love doing this. Like when my wife was like, what do you want to do this weekend? It's like, I want to stream Sunday morning and hang out with my MCoC crowd. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. gonna try to pay a little bit more attention here. This is another one of those rosters, man. And I'll explain what I mean by that. There are rosters like this that I will often face in Battlegrounds that I look at and I feel like the player really knows what they're doing. They have smart rank ups and they're going to know how to use those champions. And they often catch me up or trip me up, not catch me up, trip me up because I feel like they often know the nooks and crannies. If you're not familiar with that saying, like they know the ins and outs. They know all like that second or third bullet point that will potentially trip me up. I'll think I've got like a great matchup and then I realize I have literally fallen for a trap. You know, it's like, that was a trap. And all I can do is take my hat off to them. All I can do is take my hat off. Which is another weird saying, which means I will respect them. All right. Doing YouTube has taught me how many, I believe the term is colloquialisms or unusual sayings I use. I did not realize how often I do that. Snoops! He definitely knows what he's doing. He's got stealthy. That is a sign of a man of culture and grace. A sign of a man of culture and grace. What are we thinking here? What are we thinking here? Who cares about getting a 5-star version? All right, so Indigo, and I did ask for opinions, so please, guys, keep giving them, and I'll do my best to read them, and we'll chat on this for a bit. There are people who play this game, and they are collectors. Like, they really want, like, 2-star versions of champions. They want 1-star versions. Like, it's just, you know, it is a part of the game that is not what I personally enjoy, but I respect that other people enjoy it, and it in no way does it infringe upon my enjoyment, so all for it. It made it so we covered that for about 30 seconds. Yeah, that was about 30 seconds of deal coverage because I'm not going to spend units on that. So, yeah. I did say right before we turned over, because we didn't do the predictions on it, that I felt like Friday would be the day. If anything was like very eye-popping and exciting, it would be Friday. Really doesn't make it a lot of sense to rush in like that if you're then not going to punish. But that was one of those, going back in the stream a little bit, that was one of those, my thumb was just in the wrong place. Like, there was no way that was going to turn out well for me. So I just chose to block it instead. We'll see how it turns out. Why is Rinter inflicting neutralize? Yeah, wait. Why is Rinter inflicting neutralize? Yeah, but Finn, he never got the power gain though, right? He never got the power gain, so he inflicts a neutralize but doesn't get the power gain from the dex not coming up. Yeah, I think it's, in essence, that's what Joey's saying. I know I covered this in my video on her. Are they trying to actually piss people off? No. But so here's a question. Like I said, and I am not arguing. I am seeking to understand. I am seeking to understand. And I realize you didn't say that you are pissed off. I realize that. I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth. It's not fair. I have a microphone. All you can do is type. It's like literally That's another reason why I don't like debating people on this. I'm trying to understand this. If this does make someone upset, my question is why? Like why? Because again, I'd like to understand. Neutrality. Okay, yeah. So Finn's saying what I thought. Okay, that's cool. We're all kind of saying the same thing. I think that's why it took so long for me to catch on to what was actually happening in that matchup too. Man, I am playing this like dog dude here. That should go so much faster. I butchered that fight. Okay, I asked the question, and I realized it was kind of a hot button question, but I hope it's clear that I think we're all entitled to our opinions on this. I think they really missed the mark on this event by having anything in the store cost units. Thanks for the matchup, Slade. I appreciate it, bud, and I appreciate your understanding and your patience on there on getting skipped. That's got to be frustrating, and I appreciate your understanding. Just got a lot going on, so thank you, and I appreciate it. We're gonna chat for a minute before we head on to the next one because I don't want to make another mistake like that. I think they really missed the mark on this by having things for units. Yeah, I will say I'm still gonna hold out my final opinion till Friday. And if the stuff on Friday is for units, then I will feel like they did definitely miss the mark. I think that's a term that would definitely be there. And I could understand frustration from people because I think you hear trade-in event and you're not expecting, if you haven't seen my video or you didn't catch the stream on Friday, where I'm like, yeah, it's not a trade. You're asking for my money. That is an exchange of my money for things. But that's not a trade. That is not a trade. That is a purchase. And then I think the other side of it is you're expecting to trade in. I think the wording was even like your gold and awakening gems. And yeah, there was that, but I do think it creates an excitement that was not reasonably fulfilled. I don't think we should expect 7-star awakening gems. I think we need to keep our expectations reasonable and realistic. And I think right now, if this is it, if this was the big thing, I do think it misses the mark. I fully agree with that. John, the word mid is actually banned on my Discord server. It's like humorously banned, right? We're not going to kick someone out for using it, but it is banned for a reason. Mr. Megas, I have now learned that you need to buy the 4-star selector 4 times to unlock the 5. Yeah, that's pretty horrible. That's really horrible. That's really bad. Yeah, that's... Oh, jeez, Kaveh. You guys are sly. You're sly! I don't like the stagger structure of this event. The decision was a very poor choice. I hear that. I don't think everyone's going to enjoy that. Okay, I feel like people are kind of getting into expectations were built. It feels like by Kabam, and I get that. I just want some tier 60 fragments from the Commissary. Good evening. What's up? Sir Manus, how you doing, bud? Good game. Slade, yeah, I know that's back in time a little bit. That was great. I appreciate the matchup. Like class gem reroll. I will say this. Dammy, is it your turn now? Actually, up next is young up-and-coming player, really starting to put his skills to the test. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Setting up a fintech joke. Up next, okay, so we just had Slade, then Stig. is Seeking04, who I do believe we are friends with. Seeking04, if you are here, bud, go ahead and send that invite. I think I might have to add you again, or maybe I left you on because I knew you were on the list. If you're here, let me know and send that invite. I'm not to say they're awful to Hensmith. I try not to say awful too often. Got it, Hensmith. Yeah, it goes back forever on my Discord server's been a couple of years now, I think. And so, you know how like any sort of server or chat, like a culture develops. So it's almost like a joke that goes back to a time in that. Agreed, I was really hoping to trade in my hundreds of arena boosts. Yeah, my biggest problem with this event is the name tied it to a cap. Oh, the rest of the cap events have been this month. Oh, that's interesting, Aiden. I hadn't really thought of that. Okay, there's a chance that Seeking04 is not here at the moment, so they don't lose their place in line, but let's go ahead and feel comfortable moving to the next person, which is Yummers. Yummers, I feel like I saw the friend request from you. There we go. So Yummers or Seeking04, please feel very comfortable just sending in the invite. So I hadn't thought of Aiden because I've often commented in a lot of videos that the last few months have just been like, Kabam was just like giving us stuff for playing the game. Like items that feel very, very high in value. Like, you know, they obviously set the pricing for all these things and the value by controlling the supply, right? Like the economics of this are, like this would not be allowed legally, right? It's a full monopoly. And they set the pricing on it all, and we either purchase it with our units or our dollars, or we don't. Obviously, you don't have to use dollars. There's other monetary out there, but and so yeah, you're right. I do feel like, and that may have been unintended. That may have been, oh, we've got the Deadpool. I love it. We will not be banning that Deadpool. We will not ban that Deadpool. We will ban this Darkhawk because I have literally no clue how to fight Darkhawk. I used Human Torch in the Abyss of Legends, and I never want to fight a Darkhawk again. And we'll get rid of Electro and Moleman. I find the whole event funny because of how weirdly things are priced. Oh, so that's, yeah, let me get to my my point, or my kind of, is I also wondered, think about it. The Friday was kind of like obviously the purchasers, the whales day, right? I think that's looking back after 2 days. I think that's clear. And they even said that there wasn't going to be, there would not be more sales for money, right? And so, you know, people like myself went, we spent our things, and we had a good old time, and we're all fat and happy and whatever. And now there's a long break till Friday. My hope is that, and I wonder if they do this. I have no insight until, and I'm actually glad DL is not on the call because I wouldn't want him to feel like he needs to address it. Is if like there's a little bit of reading what's happened, you know, because they obviously track all this stuff as they should. If they're like, okay, here's how the event did, here's how it was received, here's how we're going to now play out Friday. Like they had options A, B, and C, and then they'll pick out what they're going to do Friday based on what they're seeing, what traction, and that sort of thing. I do think Friday's going to be good. If Friday is like today, I mean, I'm not going to have a cow over it, but you will see a relatively unhappy version of me. You know what? I want to see this. I want to see this. I want to see how that turns out. The price is on purpose, part of the microtransaction thing. Yeah. And no space, as much as I talk about that I really like the new monetization, I do feel like the monetization has improved greatly as far as like being kind in the last few years. It still has all like that psychology behind it. That's still there, you know. The idea is to turn like non-spenders into goldfish into into fishy crackers, fishy crackers into dolphins, dolphins into orcas, and orcas into behemoths, right? Like, that's just, I can't blame them for it. In fact, if anything, I actually think that now it's more obvious. I think now you get something for what you spent. I feel like it's very upfront. Like, it's not like when you buy a car and then they're like, well, sir, please come to the back office. You're like, no, we already agreed on a price. That's how it used to feel. Now it's not like that. And now it's not like that. And I'm compartmentalizing this. Now, okay. I was hoping that Gambit's flak jacket would take the damage, but that's obviously not what's happening here. In case you guys haven't seen my videos talking about how for Gambit, I think you really want that 6-star Gambit relic. You literally just saw it. Or did he have his ice armor up and I just totally missed it? He might have had his ice armor up, huh? Did he have his ice armor up? The point still remains the same, but that's a really bad example, obviously. Legacy. Kabam out of their minds. Yeah, today is a weird one, dude. I've been like pretty in the middle on this event. I was like, I'm enjoying it. Like, I think it's fun. I've been trying to listen to people and try to understand why they're upset. It feels like a lot of the upsetness is coming from expectations, and the people who are expressing themselves in chat today, I think are making good points. You know, like Aiden brought up it's got Cap's name attached to it. The last 2 months, we've just been getting items. Like, we just play the game. You did AQ? Here's a 7-star crystal. You logged in? Have an awakening gem. You know, so I get it. I that makes a lot of sense to me. That makes a lot of sense to me. I still think Friday is where we should ultimately keep our judgment, because, you know, Friday, we don't know what's coming Friday. And I think that there's probably like a version A, a version B, and a version C that Kabam has that they'll put out. I could be wrong. I have no insight into that. But we'll see. We'll see on that. Lags criticizing madness. My boy Lags, he'll speak his mind. He'll speak his mind. Yeah, I respect that about Lags. Not the only thing, but that is one of the things I respect about my buddy. Speak his mind, my friend. He will speak his mind. This side quest is terrible to play. That could not be more true. Hey, is it really Bagel, man? I've been calling you Beguile for a very long time. I apologize if I've been doing that wrong. I want to try something. I want to try something. You got to go, Finn. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, you were, I think, next. I'm starting to lose track, but I think you were next. I appreciate it. The people will be robbed of seeing you destroy me. Well, that's not what we wanted. Well, can a special 3 miss? I don't know if I've ever done that before. I should have thrown the special 2 instead of going for another heavy. Next is Wolf. Nice matchup, Yummers. I appreciate it, but I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to use your Deadpool. I was really hoping you would. I'm not trying to say that MCoC is like an amazing attacker, but I think he may have more dual use than I thought he had. Grass has shown us a couple of videos of that. I think it's Grass MCoC or MCoC Grass. OG Highline, what's up, buddy? Hey, I know I said Wolf was next. OG Highline's actually been in line for about an hour and 20 minutes. OG Highline, if you wanna play, buddy, if you're available to play, send over that invite, or let us know in the chat. Oh, he has to leave himself skipped. Okay, thanks, Aiden. All right, so let's go Wolf. And you know, guys, I'm catching that time. I apologize. This is probably the last one. Like I said, I have an old friend coming over for. I have an old friend coming over for brunch, bringing his family. I haven't seen him in years. He just moved back into town, and I don't normally have brunch. I don't do brunch. I don't do brunch. But given the time of day, brunch makes sense. Ozzy! Hey, big, I got 7-star Sunspot. What? Congratulations. You know that's like one of my favorite champions. You know what's funny? Is someone pointed out to me that Wolf, if you can send the BG invite, I'd appreciate it. Is I've been calling, as you guys know, I love MCoC. I took MCoC rank 5. I just sent it in. If you're like, what does he do good? Go back to an hour and 10 minutes in this. I think you'll see what he does real good. And I've been enjoying Sunspot, and so I've been calling them like my flaming boys. And a couple of people pointed out, they're like, you know, that could be interpreted a different way. And I was like, I didn't mean that. Like, so if anyone out there has been wondering, because it was pointed out to me, but then I was like, I'm not going to take all that down. And I didn't see anyone like upset. But if anyone's upset by it, I apologize. That's not my intention. And in fact, if anything, I was kind of trying to set up a, we got to at least leave you your domino. I can't ban your top 3 champions. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We'll get rid of her instead. I'm kind of trying to set up a joke for people who've been, you got to pay pretty close attention to my channel the last month. But I'm trying to set something up for November. All right, let's go with Nimrod. Mr. V, can you be my MCoC uncle? I'm not sure what that entails. I would need to read the fine print if you're talking to me. But yeah. Joey, Joey, I love you. Like, I think Joey's a bit younger than me, quite a bit younger than me, actually. But I think that may be part of it is understanding that whatever. I don't want to go too far into it. Is SB2 so hard, but what's the best stat focus and relic? I don't know if there is a best relic for him. If his SB2 is doing physical, I think maybe the Gambit, but honestly, he crits enough that I wouldn't worry about that at all. And if you do have the Gambit relic, do not rank it up. If you're wondering why, you can see my video on it. No, wait. Oh, you know what else? I want to try this. I want to try that. It's cool that we're getting to face so many Icemen, because I do want to learn. I only have one natural counter to him in my deck, I think. So I want to test out these other possible options, because I think we'll probably start seeing more Icemen as we go. You're gonna see a really bad MCoC, but I want to test it. I've made it kind of work in the past, but it did not work well. But I'm curious with enough practice if we can make it work. What was I saying? I was talking about something. Mangog may be overinflated this meta due to... That's a good point, Aiden. That's a good point. Similar discussion about Wong. Yeah, that was a great discussion. DLL and B, we were dropping some knowledge in the Discord server. That was last night, I believe. Someone else was in on it, too. Was it you? What was it, Stat? Was it you or Stat? Someone else was. It was a third party. Because Wong is really surprised me in this meta. A couple of people have used him to destroy me, and I've been pretty surprised by it. Okay, I don't know how this is going to go, guys, because we really don't want to hit into her block. Shoot. Okay, if we had evaded that, this may not have been terrible. Comes down to what this does. Okay, I think this was a rank 5. I think you got to play that extremely well. Let's see if that was a rank 5 or a rank 4. I thought it was a rank 5. Yeah, that's a rank 5. Like I said, the hard part is getting him ignited without hitting her block. Because this is an awakened one. An awakened photon. So, I mean, obviously we were able to get him ignited. If I had evaded the SP1, we take significantly less damage. Yeah, she's a rank 5. Well, thanks. I appreciate you. OG Highline knows what I was referring to earlier. OG Highline knows. Well, he knows in general what I'm referring to. He doesn't know the whole thing. 2 can play at this photon game, Wolf. 2 can do it. Okay, this is what I want to see here. I want to see if so my Scorpion is SIG 200. I don't think you would, if this works, I don't think you need him to be SIG 200. I would think SIG 20 will be just fine. Essentially what we want to see is can we heal back what the ice armor, or not the ice armor, the frostbite or whatever it's called. That was an accident, as you guys know. That happens to me a lot. We're actually going to kill him too quick. We have time, but Scorpion is beautiful. Scorpion is so good. I mean, I'm not trying to say that's like the best counter, but to rank 4 Iceman, for someone you naturally have in your deck who I know I often pick, like if he comes up, he's someone I will take. Guys, I apologize. This is definitely the last one. It'll be time for me to call it and go start making some breakfast. We had to sign up for the Friendly. We'll be doing this because this is a lot of fun. I enjoy doing this. It allows me to test stuff out and kind of interact with you all, which is, as you know, is my favorite thing about streaming. So, this will be more, and this sign up sheet that Aiden created has worked out beautifully. Like, this has been really, really good. Ooh, I got a problem here. I got a problem. Place my boy Overseer. Place my Overseer. Yeah. Juggernaut would have... I actually don't know. I have not tried Juggernaut versus Nova or Absorbing Man, so I actually don't know. But I was gonna Juggernaut. Titania's tricky, man. She's tricky, especially in Battlegrounds where you've got so much like time pressure. You know, her Haymaker can get you. I've used it a lot, so Celestial 5 and 6 players definitely fall for it. Fall prey to it. It's not like a trap. They're aware of it. And I just remembered that she's buff immune, so the tactic I was going for doesn't work. Very smart play, Wolf. Very smart. I don't know if I adjusted my strategy in time. I probably didn't. I think I spent too much time not thinking about her being... well, R2 Overseer is like pretty good on defense. That was a very smart play by Wolf. Well played, man. You messed up. Yeah, dude. You know what's been interesting is it might have been Aiden too. It's definitely people on my Discord server who talked me into putting Overseer back into my deck. I think it was Jaeger as well. And I was like, no, they're getting me wins on defense. He's tough, dude, right? Because he gets the stun immune, and he's got the auto block, and then he's beefy as heck, and then a 7-star, so he's got like the challenge rating thing too. Yeah, the auto block's legit. So, like I said, like you guys see kind of where I've been playing. So it's getting players like that, which I mean, you know, might not get fintech, but it's getting a lot of people. So. Everyone, thank you so much. I hopefully on Friday, I'm planning to stream it on Friday. We'll get a better, we'll get something a little more exciting to talk about. I appreciate you guys sharing your thoughts on this. And you know what? Shoot, O's fan, you made a donation, didn't you? I'm going to put that on the board. It will be live the next time I stream. I apologize to get to it earlier. Let's read it real quick. O's fan's like one of my longest tenured channel members. Admit the real reason you're stopping stream is that the O's game has started. You know I got to watch my Baltimore Orioles. My Orioles. Woo! Messed that up. I think I got to go eat. Age is starting to show. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thanks, TLL. Thank you, Aiden, for creating this spreadsheet that we all got to use. Everyone, thank you for doing the friendlies. O's fan for the generous donation. I hope you have wonderful Sundays out there. If you're not watching football, hopefully you're watching the Orioles. And no matter what you're doing, I hope you're getting to do it with people you enjoy and love. Thanks for being here, everybody. Take care.